Yeah, that's pretty low and slow, that one. Beauty! Only one kill. Still good though.
Enemy currently landed right by us.
This is highlights from a single round of King of the Hill Infantry Only. I've just joined the round. It's been going for a little while. The round is quite well in progress. You can see the red team are almost on 50 points now. I've joined the green team here, Independent. Approaching Tower 2. I haven't gone quite straight towards it. I've gone out a little bit to the north side of the map to approach from that side. Approach from the north side of Tower 2. Definitely don't want to drive straight up to it either, just parked still quite close, just outside the edge of the AO.
What's over here?
Started taking fire though, got grenade rounds coming in. I just spotted the guy. Quite lucky to get that shot in. He did actually hit me there, luckily he didn't kill me though. However, I'm using the ASP1 and as long as you actually hit him, it's pretty much a one-hit kill. Very good gun. I don't use it that much, so I'm still getting used to it. And you'll notice that at some points during this round I'm using combat stance. And usually I do not use combat stance, although actually you'll notice that sometimes I completely forget to use it during this round, so I'm actually trying to get used to using it. The combat stance I find is useful if you've got a single shot gun, because if your weapon is not raised, basically if you don't know, combat stance, double tap C to raise your weapon. If your weapon's not raised and you have a single shot gun or you're on single shot mode, it's going to take you one button press to raise your gun and one button press to actually fire.
That's what they do after that tower. You turn a left. Oh, I'm behind you. Shoot you. You didn't even see it.
If you're playing on a server that has crosshair enabled, you can see whether or not you're in combat pace with the crosshair. At the moment I'm off combat pace, so the crosshair disappears when I walk forwards, but now I've switched it on so you can see the crosshairs on as I'm walking forwards. And now full auto without combat pace. You can see the crosshair disappears as I walk forward. And as you can see, you hold down the mouse button and he fires pretty much just as quickly. Now this is sprinting with combat pace. And sprinting without combat pace. That's what most of my engagements are like. And yeah, as far as I could tell, no difference really. Now this is single shot without combat pace. Took me a good like 3 mouse button presses before the gun was actually raised and shooting in, and here's with combat pace. See, the first shot was on target pretty quickly. It is difficult to tell, but with single shot you can definitely be quicker with it on. But this is fully fatigued. You see how fast you run with combat pace while fully fatigued? That's combat pace on, combat pace off. Combat pace on, combat pace off. You can see there's a little bit of a difference in speed there. But most of the time I'm sprinting, you can't really see any difference in how fast you can shoot the target, whether or not using combat pace if you're firing full auto. But yeah, with single shot I definitely recommend using combat pace. But yeah, when you're sprinting it really makes no difference with a full auto gun in my opinion, and that's how I spend most of the time. And that's why I don't usually use combat pace.
What team?
Green team.
No one sent me an invite.
Didn't know you were on yet. I'll send you one in a sec. Contact. Yeah, one of my mates has been asking for an invite for a little while now. I've just been too busy with dealing with all the hecticness of the game to actually send him the invite until now. Can hear a vehicle, man. Can hear him from so far away now.
Oh, look at that. Battle hamster sent me an invite. Oh, Battle hamster.
Right.
Yeah, Battle hamster just sent me an invite.
Alright. Yeah. Invite sent.
He did as well, I'm not even kidding. Honestly.
But yeah, the ASP1, also integrally suppressed as they call it. It's got a built-in suppressor, so you don't actually need the suppressor perk. But yeah, you see the ASP1 in action there? Like I say, just got to hit them once and they go down. It fires a really big bullet, but it shoots it really slowly at a very slow muzzle velocity. That way the bullet has no crack when it fires through the air, and it makes it incredibly difficult for people to tell where the shots are coming from.
Fucking sniper.
Invite's trying to come through.
And yeah, really good fun gun to use. It's just extremely difficult to get shots at long range. I recommend using the DMS scope with the ASP-1. You have to be like really precise with the zeroing with the ASP-1, because as the gun doesn't fire particularly far, it's got quite a arc to its bullet trajectory. It's like archery or something. So yeah, you want to get your zeroing spot on. And the DMS scope, even when you're using a long range optic, you can actually zero it down to 100 meters. With most guns, 100, 200, 300 meters are basically the same on your zero in, but with the ASP-1 that is not the case. So you've got to be a lot more accurate with your, got to be a lot more on the case with your zero in. But yeah, anyway, just went to heal this friendly. Just about got away with it. We got some grenade rounds coming in from somewhere there. I'm not sure where from exactly.
Fucking shocked to the system. When I come.
Right, got taken out not too long after that. I'm on my way back into the AO at the moment. Go attempt to go straight to the priority area. Green team's actually stepping things up now. We've actually taken control. Moved ourselves quite far away from blue team on points there. Still well behind red team at the moment. Just saw this red team guy running around. He's quite close to some of my friendlies there, so thought I'd run him over. I'm not trying to get the kill with the Strider. I'm trying to do it like that, so knock him out and have to get out and actually shoot him. It's not quite as bad as just running people over and getting the kill with the Strider. But yeah, see, green team's actually doing really well now. We've got a load of people into the priority area. Quite on the case, even though we've got about half the points of red team at the moment. Yeah, we're actually doing pretty well. People are not giving up. They're determined to win this round by the look of it. So I'm going to do what I can to help them. If we're going to win it now, though, that's going to be quite a comeback.
Yeah, I'm fucking middle of the floor now.
Enemy Strider driving around near Tower 4. It's just gone south somewhere. That's right near Tower 4. Shit. Try and shoot through the window. Oh, yes. Yeah, I've tried to fire an RPG through a window like that before, and it has been unsuccessful, but got away with it that time, luckily.
Oh shit.
Unfortunate trade kill there. See, once again though, the demonstrating the ASP-1, you've just got to tag them that once and they go down, because that thing fires a really big bullet. Like I say, it just doesn't go that far because the muzzle velocity is so slow, and that can make it very awkward to use.
We're nowhere near the XP zone.
I know, we should move, shouldn't we?
Where's Luke?
Just coming back into the AO. But like I said earlier, you know, just be on the case with the zero in, and it's actually usable. You can get kills at 500 meters and beyond, although it certainly gets difficult at beyond 500 meters.
Oh, there's a dude.
Anyway, I can hear a guy firing a grenade launcher over here, so I'm just going to go and investigate.
Yeah, if you go out the door and look right, yeah, he's in a garage. He's just stood in a garage. You should be able to
Unfortunately, first bullet actually hit the wall there. That's a shame. He did actually tag me, luckily not dead again.
Oh, no.
Whoa, and yeah, that was pretty close. The loadout that I've got on here at the moment is the anti-explosives loadout. It's definitely helped me to survive these grenade launcher rounds going off quite close to me. Just about see that guy there. It was because of the movement that I was actually able to see him, because he moved.
I didn't like this. That was easy shot.
Oh, they just crashed.
Yeah, something else fucked him up. Another heli, I think.
It was the fault of it.
I'm running to the XP.
Yeah, Roger. There's a big smoke in the middle of it now.
At least I got rid of that bloody rocket launcher. I can move now. Oh, this is open.
Whoa, an enemy heli's just landing just west of Tower 3. Oh shit.
Where did you get shot from?
But yeah, you can see blue team have brought their points back again quite a bit as well, so all three teams trying really hard this round. But our squad here, we're going to try and move into the priority area, try and take control again. Got a bit of a open space to go across here.
Here's a way.
Whereabouts in Tower 3 were they?
Yeah, he's on the top.
On the very top. Can't see him at the moment.
Yeah, top left hand side. But there's someone else closer. That tower's more than 100 meters, isn't it?
No, it's probably about 100 meters. Just trying to figure out where these shots are coming from. Pretty sure he's on the other side of this tree to me somewhere though. Need to get my friendly back on his feet here, so I'm going to put some smoke grenades down. The smoke grenades do identify to enemy players that, yeah, someone's probably about to pass through here or do a revive in the smoke, but still, it's very difficult for someone to shoot what they can't see, even if they know your rough location. Grenade launcher is probably about the most dangerous thing at a time like that, but got away with it.
Me. My south.
I was trying to pop smokes and he capped me.
And I've decided to move with the smoke while it's still there. Use it for visual cover. Still trying to figure out where this gunshot's coming from. I can't see him.
Literally right by it.
There's a guy coming across the road. Well, there was. He's dead.
Nice. Saved me there. Yeah, one of my friends killed him. Lucky, because he was probably about to kill me there. I couldn't see him and he could see me. So it seems.
Oh, you're right.
Looks like someone's shooting at Tower 4.
Welcome to Bambino Arrive. La 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 bum.
La 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 bamba.
Okay, we're trying to stay with the priority here again. It's moving towards Tower 4 at the moment. Decided to try and heal my friendly over here. But just as I got into the Strider to see if there's any smokes left in it, I noticed this enemy running around. I'm going to stay inside the Strider for a minute and just see if there's any other enemies around. But it looks like it's just this one guy.
Is it still as bad as it was?
Subsonic sniper.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking quiet. Isn't it?
Just waiting for the right opportunity to get out and shoot him. But he's just started shooting at the Strider, and with enough shots I believe he can go through the window, so I've just decided to get out and heal this guy instead. Got the medic perk so I can heal him quite quickly, and hopefully that'll just now be two of us against one of him. Managed to get the revive without the enemy rushing us, so that was lucky. And that looks like that might have been the guy I could see, so looks like he was distracted by some of the other fighting that was going on nearby. Just having a look around before we move up. Blue team have caught right up with the green team by this point, and red team is still quite far ahead. Green team have slacked a little bit, but it's quite a full-on fight here. All three teams trying really hard. Guess we'll try and take Tower 4. I've decided to try and clear Tower 4 as it's quite close to the priority area at the moment.
Across the road, like, outside the road, I see on the map. See his red fucking marker.
Shit. The friendly above us just died.
It's looking right at you, mate. Oh shit.
Oh, I see it nicely, didn't I, eh?
Fucking hell, I did not see that dude there. Not sure where that enemy came from. But again, no immediate contact, so I'm going to try and get my friendly up as quickly as possible. Two enemy helis on top of Tower 4. Go rocket. And actually almost got caught out by not using the combat stance there. Actually forgot to turn it on at that point, and as you saw I had to like press the left mouse button twice to actually fire, once to raise the weapon and once to fire the gun.
He's able to still land there by the looks of it. No, they're all dead. Oh, motherfucker. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, we get
shoot us southeast to Tower 4. Southwest, sorry. Yeah, as I said earlier, it's not an issue with full auto. If you're only firing full auto, I would have just held the mouse button down then and would have fired. But again, unfortunate trade kill.
Vehicle coming, you got rockets, Muttley.
Yeah, which side? Okay.
South.
Yeah.
Just truck.
Still, my friendly's still alive. And we've got more friendlies coming up as well. Okay, we didn't get too much more contact in the tower. We've left the tower now, we've gone into the priority area. Trying to get our team some more points again.
Where we just come from? Is it
It's
straight there?
near the base of Tower 4, I think.
It's right here. Oh, it's an infrared, yeah. Shit. Just went past it. It went past it.
They
Yeah.
smoked.
Must be going up Tower 4.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're going up.
Yeah, that was quite a lucky kill. Did see the movement, but still, it was lucky to get him through that smoke.
So,
Two, was it? Sure, I see three.
you're already
Two.
going up. Oh no, it's Muttley.
Yeah.
Muttley's going, I'm going.
Now, you can see there's been a bit of action in Tower 4. We've got a couple of dead friendlies up there.
If you're going,
So I've decided to go up and clear it again.
do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Looks like the priority area is actually moving towards Tower 4 at this point as well, so maybe if we get in Tower 4 we'll be in the priority area as well.
I'm here.
Shit! Again, caught out by not using the combat stance. That first shot would have been a lot faster if I was using the combat stance. Even though I was sprinting, as soon as you let go of sprint, the weapon will be raised if you've got combat stance on. North, I think there's more than one blue team dude in there. On my body now. He's reviving his teammate right on my body now. Looks like all the contact near Tower 4 right now is blue team. Nice. The friendly just took out an enemy there though. The enemy was reviving one of his friendlies.
Yes, mate.
Do you if anyone else is still here?
Okay, we've got into Tower 4. Ran into Tower 4 before healing myself just to get into somewhere a bit more secure. Rather than sitting on the floor at the base of Tower 4. Pretty dodgy area there. Picked up a weapon off one of the dead enemies as the ASP1 I was using has run out of bullets. You don't see too many people using it, so yeah, you don't usually get that much opportunity to pick up spare ammunition off dead enemies for the ASP. It's actually all our team in Tower 4.
Just fucking
Sure. Just shoot them.
What guns we got here then? What's that? It's
I don't think
PMG.
they had
I'll
anything
take that
decent,
shit.
to be honest.
There's PMG there.
Oh, is there?
Suppressed as well. The priority area did not actually move to Tower 4. But Tower 4 has got some contact at the moment. Just seen parachuters. I'm expecting some of them to have landed on the floor nearby. So I'm just going down to the bottom just to try and intercept any that do try to come up Tower 4 right now.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Just clearing the bottom a sec.
Just kick it right off.
Oh, what the hell? How did I get killed?
Shit, reloaded by accident. Oh, that's time to reload. No, I'm actually not sure what happened there. I thought I'd pressed reload by accident, but I actually hadn't, as it turns out. I think it's because I was sort of like trying to sprint backwards, and my character stopped firing while I was sprinting backwards, and I thought I'd pressed reload by mistake. On these support guns, the reload time's so long, you just suicided if you press reload by accident. Especially when someone's already shooting at you and you press reload. Yeah, you're pretty much dead at that point. Enemy heli on the roof?
Yeah.
Well, heli on the roof, don't know if it's enemy or not. I actually team killed one of my friendlies there, didn't notice while I was playing. Happened a bit too quick, but luckily our team took control of Tower 4 there. My other friendlies are a bit more on the case than I was at that point, so yeah, that was lucky.
Oh, I can't move. 2 miles on there. I don't know.
But the priority area had moved quite far from Tower 4 by now, so we've exited the Tower 4 and we've gone on the ground looking for it again. And as you can see, both blue and green team have given themselves quite a lot more points recently, and the red team's still been stuck on 74 for a little while now.
He was close to where I died. Double X.
Being very careful, because you can see in the bottom right that both red and green team have people in the priority area, as indicated by the yellow numbers above their team score. And now in fact all 3 teams have people in the priority area. And yeah, it's quite a small priority area on this part of the map.
How did I miss?
And yeah, it's getting pretty intense. It's quite hard to tell where all the enemy gunfire's coming from at this point.
We've got to move some...
Enemy outside my building. Enemy outside my building.
He's on my body.
And unfortunately my friend did tell me that there was enemies on his body, but I wasn't actually on the case enough to notice exactly where his body was from the minimap. And I got killed by the very person he was talking about, it seems.
So we take power 3 then, are we?
I don't know, yeah, the priority's heading this way, isn't it?
Mind you, we've brought the game back quite a lot.
Yeah. And yeah, you can see we've actually brought the game back quite well. Green team's been doing very, very well. Although just on our way back into the AO there, the red team did actually take control of the priority area and has given themselves a big boost in points. Still not too far behind, but blue team has really lagged behind now. Oh, it's transport heli close. They actually hit. Oh my god, lots of kills.
Nice.
What was that dude thinking?
And yeah, someone trying to land their heli in the priority area there. It's not really a good idea to try to land in the priority area these days with the Morse rockets, and it's definitely not a good idea in such a small AO, especially right next to the priority area, and you've clearly got enemies inside the priority area. Sometimes it's worth taking the risk, you know, trying to get as many people in as quickly as possible, but yeah, you want to make damn sure you can do some seriously good combat landings if you're going to try and do something like that. That was just a bit too low and slow, making it too easy for the Moors.
I'm getting shot at somewhere. I have no idea.
You're outside the priority area there. We need to move south.
Moving slow.
Moving south. Oh yeah, that's pretty low and slow, that one. Beauty! Only one kill. Still good though.
Enemy parachute landed right by us.
Okay, red now being in the 90s on points. It's definitely looking like red are going to win at this point, but the green team is still not giving up. We're still battling as hard as we can to bring it back. We've done well to bring it back this far, so even if we still lose, it's still something to be proud of at this point, I'd say. But you can see there's a big group of us trying to stay in control of the priority area. We're staying together, keeping each other alive, and it's working pretty well.
What level am I? 47. Oh my fuck. That thing's meant to be silent, it's louder than Batman.
Yeah, it's more sort of like hard to tell where the sound's coming from rather than quiet.
He got me, he got me.
Oh,
He's just got out the heli. I should have got him, but
where?
oh well.
Right, you see where his body is? South. It's pretty much underneath the red heli now.
He's in a bush. He's in a bush. He was.
Okay, is that it? Oh shit, there's another one there, I see him. Okay, it's one of them, him. Try and take out these bad guys and still get points in the priority area at the same time if I can. But my friend has got a few other friendlies with him who are not going for the revive, so I'm going to move over there and revive him myself. We're actually pretty well in control at the moment.
Are you over this way?
Our main worry is the red team. As long as the red team aren't in control of the sector, that's the main thing. Blue team have got people in the priority area right now, but I think I can leave the AO and heal my friendly without it costing our team too much right now, so I'm going to go for it.
Closed. Well, you can leave me in my pants, yeah, but do not touch my boonie hat, mate. Tell you that for nothing.
But unfortunately, not too long after that, we got taken out, so back on my way in right now. And you can see at this point, red team have actually got up to 96 points. And green team, we've done well to get to 83, but it's definitely looking like red team are going to win it at the moment. We're going to have to fight really, really hard to win it now. Red team, they're not giving up. They want this victory as well as us. Normally I'd have not driven straight into the AO like this. Normally I've gone off-road a bit as we get closer, but there's another friendly right in front of me I can see on the GPS minimap. And I would have driven off-road if he suddenly got taken out, but he got in without getting taken out, so I'm going to try and drive in as straight as possible as well, get us into the AO as quickly as possible.
If you stop at car 2, we'll run in, it's open.
Oh.
Like, just as we got in, we just started taking a bit of gunfire. I'm not exactly sure where it's from. Wanted to drive the car into the garage, but hit the wall, and yeah, rather than reverse, take the time to reverse and turn again, I just jumped out and got on the nearest building. Probably safer, although not all of my friendlies were ready to act as quickly as I was there. And one of us has been killed. Luckily no more there.
On the map, you're facing a red map.
Just trying to figure out where this enemy is. My mate's saying he can see him on the minimap, so I'm just having a look at the map myself. I've just put a marker, I'll put it back to Tower 4 afterwards, but I put a marker where the enemy is being indicated as being on the map. I know where that is without the marker, so let's go and have a look. And yeah, there he was. Now I knew on the map like that it would show where people are. I think it's once they fired they show up on the map for a little while, but I thought it was not particularly accurate in their position, and I thought it wouldn't necessarily show exactly where they were at that point in time. However, that guy was absolutely, definitely exactly where the map showed him to be. Perhaps he'd been laying there for quite some time, and that's why the map was showing exactly where he was. But we've tried to move up to the priority area, trying to get control. We've actually got control of the area right now. Couldn't see where it was, just running straight towards it.
Dude right here got me, doing a ghillie suit.
We're in the,
me.
Yeah,
in the wrecked building, I think.
He's hiding in the smoke, there. In the corner wall.
Heard it's enemy vehicles, try and get him with the RPG.
Right.
Nice, nice.
You got the dude that got me.
Oh my god.
In the wrecked building, in the wrecked building. He's firing now, he's firing now.
Oh, mate. I just want to...
Missed. Fucking shit. Ah, balls. He's firing now.
Killy guy went in the corner.
They got him, they got him. We're not quite in the priority.
We're close.
And then after surviving all that mess, gets sniped by some random sniper from 1,000 meters away. Oh joy. Anyway, one of my friendlies revived me. We're still trying to stay in the priority area, and if you look, we've now got green team have now got their points up to 95. The red team been stuck on 98 for a while. This is just getting really close now. Green team have done amazing to bring it back this close.
No. Oh shit! Did you see that? Did you see that?
Not exactly sure what happened there. Flying through the air in Strider has happened to me before, a few times. What the fuck happened there?
It doesn't look fucking...
All three teams have people in the priority area right now, although green is in control overall. And this is just ridiculously close. I can see a dead friendly over there. I've got to bring him back. Like every death and every life totally counts right now with this game being so close. It's ridiculous. There's got to be a lot of people out there somewhere, so as soon as I get out that door I'm going to take fire. So put a few smokes down for visual cover.
Keep control. I'm getting lots of kills on Tower 1.
Very difficult to move inside the priority area without any kind of visual cover. Thought the guy was in the building, but unfortunately he's not. Holy crap, it's an enemy right near me. Saw the enemy, thought I'd go for the revive anyway, but as he's sort of stopped in that bush and didn't continue, at that point I realised, yeah, I should have not gone for the revive and should have just killed the enemy straight away. But we're getting close to the end of the round now. Red are back in control at this point. They're about to put themselves on 99, but green have just taken back over before red could get back to 99. But red are taking it back. I think we've just taken it back. No, no we haven't.
Shit.
Yes we have. Green have just taken it back again, just preventing red from getting to the 99 quite yet. This is just so close, it's ridiculous. No point in me respawning, I've got to wait for a revive. Even if I don't get revived before the end of the round, it's still worth waiting. I'm probably not going to get back into the EO before the game ends if I respawn. But it's just jumping between red and green right now like crazy, and I'm getting a revive, so this is good. Now it looks like blue have taken back control.
TRG single shot.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was doing to me, mate.
How can you do that with a TRG?
Right, I run into this building to heal. My mate got shot just behind me as he ran through the door there. That was damn lucky that I got away with that. Heal him as quickly as possible. Haven't even cleared the rest of the building yet, but no one's rushed in here to shoot us, so I'm just going to try and heal him first. If I didn't have the medic perk, I wouldn't know. I'd definitely clear the building first.
No.
Fuck.
Enemy in the building with us. Got him. Red team. Oh, dude.
Shit! Sorry, man. Fuck.
That wasn't good, but I'd said enemy in the building with us, got him, but I wasn't clear enough when I said got him. I should have been like, he's down, to prevent that from happening. And yeah, we lost control just as I died there. And we've regained control just so I've been brought back, so you can really see every life and every death totally counts right now. Got any smokes?
You know that Yasin Santo, he's alien, big one. I just hope that he doesn't.
There's a guy in front of me.
I'm healing this guy behind us. Okay, went out to heal this friendly. As like I said, every death and life totally counts right now. My friendlies have kind of split up though. They're heading more towards the priority area.
Go for it.
So a parachuter quite near you, to your left.
I
To our
just
one
did two guys,
direction.
Airdrop, I said. Airdrop. Cheers, mate.
I'm going to try and run towards the priority area now myself. Right, there's a bit of contact in front of me. I want to get to the priority, but I also want to stay alive if I can.
Oh, come on. This is so intense.
It's nuts. Man.
There's a guy in there with me, motherfucker. This kid is insane. There's like guys in the building with me, I didn't realise.
But green team have retaken control. We're about to put us at... Yeah, green team have just gone back to 99 points, so both red and green on 99. Green currently in control of the sector, but both red and green do have people in the priority area. Enemy on the roof of Tower 1. Ah, fuck, I'm down. I think it's Tower 1. Fucking green and red are on 99. No way.
Yeah.
Closest game ever. If we win, this is insane if we win this. No way.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you record that, Luke?
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Crazy comeback. Totally crazy comeback by the green team there. And probably the closest game I've ever been in King of the Hill. That was totally ridiculous.
That was amazing. Amazing.
It's just fucking... I ran...
So much fun to be in such a close game like that. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take it easy.
They're fucking sat there with me like trying to heal themselves like enemies.
Closest game ever. I didn't